then it's probably just the wrong job for you. Or just the wrong, you know, the wrong employer in the first place. And yeah, it's never too late to train another profession, I don't know. As long as you're happy. It's kind of funny because I always... Well, the first thing I wanted to be a bus driver, I think, if I remember correctly. Because I just loved driving around in, you know, public transport as a kid, for some reason. Even though I always got motion sick. Which is kind of interesting. Why would I... Why did I want to become a bus driver? Because I've suffered from motion sickness since I was very little. Courtesy... Well, not courtesy, but you can ask my mother. Every time we went to holidays in the southern part of Switzerland, where we have to pass the San Gottardo, which is the main route from Northern Europe, also for Germany and, you know, the Netherlands and whoever wants to get to Italy and whatever. The main car route into the south. And we usually didn't go through the tunnel. We didn't drive through the tunnel whenever we went into vacation there because my parents were like, not my parents, but my mother. My parents like divorced when I was 2 or whatever. So my mother was always like, and her friends and all the other people who went with us on holiday are like, oh, we don't want to, you know, stand in a traffic jam for like, I don't know, 3 hours and then drive through the tunnel. So they drove across above the mountain, which of course has a lot of 17s, meaning that you know, go around corners a lot. And my motion sickness comes from... let me focus on this grinding section real quick. My motion sickness, of course, mainly stems from G-forces, lateral G-forces. Which is why I unfortunately also get sick on roller coasters, although I really love roller coasters. Not only building them in Roller Coaster Tycoon, but also actual real-life roller coasters. But some of them I just ride them once and then I'm feeling so nauseous that I, you know, need to have a break for whatever, for an hour or whatever. Which is why I usually, whenever I go to a park with roller coasters for holidays or whatever, well, for me it's usually a full-blown holiday, vacation. I go there for multiple days usually because I always have to calm down myself, well not myself but my stomach, after riding a few more intense rides. Which one is... I think we want to do this one first. Because of the... Yeah, because of the second moving platform, right? And then come back the other way. So yeah, most of my motion sickness comes just from G-forces. Even though I also get pretty nauseous from the underwater effects in this game, so I mean, there's no G-forces there. So I guess it's not only that. Oh! Okay. We do have double Aku, fortunately. But yeah, so of course, whenever you have a road with a lot of corners, I don't like it. I really don't. And as a kid, it was even worse. So whenever we went on vacation, and we went by car, and we went across those streets, well, we had to least we always had to make at least one break because I had to puke. Actually, I don't know why we never had like this, like a bag or whatever. We just stopped by the road and I, you know, went in the bushes and was like, whoa. For some reason, don't know why we never took it back with us for some reason. Yeah, it's not. It is a lot better nowadays. Well, not really. I mean, I still get nauseous, but I don't usually have to bath. It's just nowadays. It's just like I mean, I also don't really mind. It's just part of my life, right? It's not like I would be like avoiding travel or whatever because of it. I mean, I do not like to get onto ships, for example, and I do prefer trains over cars and buses. But if I need to get somewhere, I'll just go there. If I have to puke, well, it's actually been quite some time since I last had to on travel, while traveling. But yeah, I mean, what else you want to do, right? You don't want to miss out on life. And having a restriction where you cannot travel anywhere, that's, well, would be kind of harsh. Oh, it's still very hot. And I don't even remember why I started talking about that. But hey, yeah, that's me. I'll always start talking about stuff I think about in the moment and then suddenly change to another train of thought and forget what I was talking about in the first place. I'm actually... I forgot that there's no boxes behind here except for there's only the hidden gem there and we don't need that one. For some reason you don't need the hidden gem for the insanely perfect relic. I don't really get why. Because it's not really that hard to get the hidden gems, I don't know. Oh, okay. And I mean, it's called insanely perfect, so you would imagine, you would expect to get everything, right? No idea why you don't have to get hidden gems. Maybe want to go to the right. I'm kind of happy that it doesn't really happen when I'm teaching. Well, not that often. It actually happened twice last week. That I just started talking about stuff and then about other stuff and then about other stuff. I mean, I was not talking about my childhood. No, of course not. That's not what I'm doing while teaching. But I just started talking about, like, you know, IT stuff. And then stuff that is related, loosely related, or actually, ooh, it's actually kind of sick what I'm doing here, kind of risky. Because we don't have Aku, right? Yeah, we got all of them. Nice. Yeah, and then I always talk about, you know, experience I've had in my working life so far. Okay, so it was kind of strange because, as I said, there is no check marks here. Why is there no check marks here? I don't get it. Maybe I don't know, maybe they think the death relics in those levels are so easy to get that you just need the death relics to get the check marks. I don't know. I love seeing the check marks, you know. I love lists. I love working through lists. It's just a I'm a compulsory completionist, basically. Whenever I can check off something on a list, that just triggers some euphoria in my brain, I guess. So I really appreciate there being check marks here. So yeah, you've done this one. Ah, you've done well. Thar, he blows! Some more coffee. Before we start wiggling Dingodal's booty around here, woo! I have very few memory of this level. Okay. I just want to say, which probably means it's an easy level and doesn't have any hidden boxes, or not many at all. I think there's one like in the Crash section, in the Coco section, in our case, of course. That is pretty high up. But not a lot else. Something right? Nope. Ah, but we can shoot over there. X marks the spot. Where's there TNT over here? Do we need this? Something? Oh, there's a hidden gem over there. But I don't think there's any boxes, right? It's kind of strange, the what is it? Trombone. No, that's not what I'm looking at. You know, the big one, the bass brass instrument. What's it called? Oh, a tuba. Yeah, exactly, tuba. What is it called in English? Tuba? Really? It's the same word? Okay. I just guess it's a tuba in the background. Boop, boop, boop. To give him this, I don't know, to give all of Dingodile's sounds this hillbilly sound, I guess, for whatever reason. I mean, I do kind of like all of the redesigns of the characters they did for this game. Not that I minded any of them. And I think it's really just... The discussion about Thar is kind of, well, I don't know. For those who don't know, Thor's design in the very first Crash Bandicoot was more top focused than the bottom focused one. If you know what I mean, that they have in this game. But of course, it's a different Thar, right? It's was it? That was already the Dingodile section. Okay. But of course, it's a different Thar. It's from a different dimension, right? Which I did because, for some reason, whenever you want to remove a, you know, pretty sexist character from any game, there is a huge backlash in the male community for some reason. So, I guess they did the smart thing and were like, oh no, don't worry, the other Thar does still exist, don't worry. Well, to be fair, I think there is also some lore about Thar in the Crash games that I haven't played, right? Like N.Sanely. I think I do have N.Sanely around. I think I've started playing it. But it's just hugely different from the first 4 games. Even if you count Crash, the Wrath of Cortex. PlayStation 2 installment. I think I'm just gonna get those 2 boxes and then come back. Okay, well, of course the box placement is different, I was just confused for a second. Those 2 boxes, then go back and do the other route, and then come back the other way again. Yeah, which is just kind of showing how, you know, I don't know, stupid and chauvinistic a lot of men still are nowadays. Because, oh no, they're taking away our boobies. It's basically the same like with... He got us again! I'm not saying female characters aren't allowed to have boobs in games. That was strange. But you know... It gets kinda obvious when 50 out of 50 female characters look basically the same, just with different armor and different hairstyles or whatever. But as I said, of course, I'm not saying, you know, going out and into bars and stuff is a boring thing at its core. Of course, it depends on what you make out of it. And I'm totally fine with people liking to do that, but it's just never been my cup of tea. I much prefer stuff where you can actually do something. Oh wait, don't just go to, you know, drink. I'm really not much of a drinker. I'm only getting that Aku Aku once we finish the bonus round so that I don't waste it inside of the bonus round. I see you up there, so don't forget there's a box up there. Yeah. So what I was talking about, as far as I know, it's still... Wait, how do we get over there now? Okay, I guess I just... strange. It's still pretty normal that, you know, the girls get their drinks paid and stuff. Or even if you just, you know, go on a date. As I said before, I don't want to say every single woman everywhere is around. There's more and more women who also take gender equality seriously in that part, and people, women who really want to, you know, also pay whatever they consume themselves and stuff. But it's still pretty normal, to my knowledge, that women let men pay their drinks, pay whatever they eat when they like go out into a restaurant to eat or whatever. So yeah, that's also gender equality, you know? So, ugh. It's very good that you are talking and doing something about the big issues we have with gender equality. Damn it, that was so stupid. What am I doing? Maybe I can get up there from here? Probably. Yeah, there we go. It's very good, and hopefully it will keep getting better. Wait, what? But it has to go both ways, please. Can I make that jump? How is it supposed to work? Can we... maybe we can... maybe we can avoid destroying the... Well, or we just do it like that and don't die. Without dying. Maybe you can avoid destroying the TNT stack by going over the top. If my theory holds that the TNT explosion radius is smaller than the Nitro one, I don't think we can make the jump, right? No, we can't make the jump. So are we really just supposed to jump on the trampoline and not get squashed by the metal box? Is that what it's boiling down to? Well, okay. Huh. Oh wait, if I don't hit if I don't destroy any of the wooden crates, if my theory holds that TNT only explodes a radius of 2 boxes instead of 3 like the Nitro, then the top TNT box should in fact be intact and fall down, right? Which doesn't matter because I cannot get on top anyways without destroying one of them. Okay, so it's still... And we cannot exactly be sure, because of course it might be that it just fell down into the explosion. But yeah, how are we supposed to do this then? Really just time it with the bounce of the metal box? Well, okay. Then that's what we're gonna do. Right. Of course you don't do these bonus rounds in time trials, you can't do them in time trials. Because of course the idea is to get through the level as fast as possible. So why would you slow yourself down? So I've probably done them like twice or something. Alright, let's try this again. When it's down or when it's up? That wasn't too bad. We could try to spin so that we don't bounce. That's actually a good idea. Like this. Alright, that works. Whatever. I'm still not sure. Of course, this is like a remnant of the old Crash Bandicoot games, where you could just spin to not bounce from a trampoline box, even though you should. At least I think you should. And that's the point. Nobody really knows if it was like just a programming error, programming a bug in the old games. But yeah, of course, since they wanted to stay close to the original games, as close as possible, with this one, they seem to have also recreated this. So nobody really knows if it was deliberate or not. back in days, but it for sure was deliberate in this game. So it might actually just be that they want you to do that in this game. In that bonus round, I don't know. Not gonna risk anything here. Well, we do still have... Oh, Kuaku, right? Ugh. I was saying that was like, wait, am I stupid? Why would I try to match my jump with the movement of the box, of the platform? We have time. We don't need to hurry. Right. We just want to finish before Dark Souls. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to hurry. Well, I can't just play for longer, right? I can't just make the stream longer if I actually do need some more time to finish the game before Dark Souls. I mean, we still have to do Platinum time trials anyways. I'm gonna do those off stream though anyways. So all right. Maybe I'm just old. Oh, okay, that was strange. But we are alive. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we just have to hope that we got all of the boxes. Yeah, looks like it. Nice. Finalement! Thar he blowed. Thar he blew. Well. Hey, cat. Ooh, he is not happy. For some reason, I don't know why. You're not happy. You wanna go outside, right? Well, can't do anything about that. You know, you do have a cat door. You could just go out the cat door. But he doesn't want to. First of all, because it's cold outside. Second of all, because it's hard. And third of all, because it's on a different side of the building. And he's not used to going outside there. Well, actually, you know, when they go outside, they just chill on the balcony. And don't really go further because, I don't know, that's probably because there's not a lot of stuff that they can hide beneath. It's just like open lawn for the most part. So yeah, they don't really know a lot about the environment of the building. So I don't think they've realized yet that even though, you know, the cat door is on a different part of the building. Hello, Simon. Say hello to Twitch stream. Even though the cat door is at a different side of the building, it leads to the same outdoors, and they just need to go around the corner, you know, to get where they like to usually be. Okay, that happened. That one was shooting a lot faster than I thought it would. Can we destroy? I think we can destroy. I think Thar can destroy those boxes without. Wait, did we miss? I think we missed the box in the beginning, right? The one to the right. I think Thor's kick is actually has such a huge range that she can destroy flaming boxes without getting killed by them when they're actually, you know, burning. But I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna try, I guess. Blow me up, Scotty, I guess. No boxes up here, just a gem. That was too close for comfort. First time I was here, I didn't realize you're meant to jump down here. Well, I did realize at some point, but I was like, wait, where am I meant to go? Jump on them. Davy Jones doesn't like being kicked in the face for some reason. You're not gonna eat me. You have to pay me dinner first. Which he won't be doing. Because he thinks I am his dinner. Alright. Oh yeah, don't get eaten by sharks here. Is it only one? Okay. Interesting. I think usually it's two, isn't it? Like here, yeah, here it is two. Ah. Why are you using spoons? What do you want with those spoons? I mean, I can understand, you know, the forks. But why do you try to kill us with spoons? That takes quite some time. I guess. I mean, it's not as if I, you know, ever killed someone using a spoon before. But I guess it probably takes quite some time. I think there was like a YouTube video quite some years ago about getting hit by a spoon again and again and again. Souls when? No, I already announced when we will be playing Dark Souls. It will be today in a week, so next Sunday. And that hasn't changed for the last 2 weeks since we've decided to do so. So, yeah. I also already bought the game. Haha. First one, Dark Souls Remastered. We're just gonna go through them in order. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna play them, you know, all three of them back to back. But I do guess, well, if I like the game, which I guess I will be liking it, then at some point we're for sure gonna continue with the second and third part. But it might be a while.
Eyes on target.
The last box, yay! We're just gonna do the first one first, and then we'll see and go from there. Maybe after completing the first Dark Souls, I'll not even be capable of playing any games anymore because it crushed my soul so hard, I don't know. Alright, Jetboard Jetty. Yay! So looking forward to that one, right? Ugh. Oh, it also has a green... yeah, it also has a colored gem section. And of course you also have to do the mini-boss in the end, which we didn't have to do in time trials. So, that one's gonna be interesting, I guess. And whenever I say that, we one-shot the level, I guess. Well, I did spend quite a lot, quite some time at this level before I was able to complete the time trial. So I guess I do kind of know my way around. At least I remember every single platform in this level. Not like with the ones that we had before. Why no timer? Because we are not doing time trials anymore. You are actually correct. I could still do the timer. Why not? I mean, probably it's still interesting how long I need to complete a level without dying and destroying all of the boxes. So far we didn't really take that much time for a single level though, so... But I guess I'll start using a timer now again, thanks for reminding me. Actually, where is my timer? There it is. I don't remember this bonus round at all. Well, I do remember it, of course, but it's more like somewhere deep behind a lot of other stuff in my memory. Oh, there's actually boxes down there. Yay. Cat's name is Simon. Yeah, this one is Simon. I do have another cat. Actually, his mother, who is called Shami. But she never appears on stream. Well, very rarely. She actually was on stream when we had... I think I do have a clip somewhere on my Twitch channel where she's on. Because she, for some reason, was on stream on the table back there when we were doing T5 raids. T5 first clears in Burning Crusade Classic. But usually she just chills on the sofa. Oh my god. Bonked my head there. Alright, I think the solid gem section is up right after this one. And unfortunately it's also a raft section, so yay, I guess. I've only done it like once, I think. It's not, okay, so it's only after the Jetboard section, whatever. Pew! We're just gonna take our time, because we don't need to be really fast, but just don't die. Alright, green gem section. Why don't you just, you know, take some of that money, Coco? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can deal with some money in your dimension, right? But probably not. Well, I mean, she does have a tablet. So I guess she does pay some internet provider or whatever. I mean, what would you do with a tablet without internet access? Not a lot, I guess. She also has a laptop, right? At least in Crash Bandicoot 2 she has a laptop. I guess they replaced it with the tablet in this one. Oh. For a second there I was like, wait, where do I have to jump on? Oh, the raft, okay. Is that it? Is that all you got? Really? Disappointing. Easy peasy. I hope that was all of them. Oh. It's funny, as soon as I look at him, even if he's facing the other way, it's just like he feels, he has a sixth sense, right? My master is looking at me. Maybe he wants to pet me, I have to make sure. Or maybe his sleeping position was just uncomfortable, I don't know. Well, he's probably not sleeping anyways. Just lying there, hoping for me to, you know, recognize his presence. And his need for a human touch. Feels kind of strange to play this game so slowly after we just played like 38 levels of time trials. But it's for sure the more safe way. Whatever. We're not gonna miss out on the 80% Boompa fruits just because we don't get all of the 10 fruits out of a 10 fruit box. Alright, I think we have one more Jetboard section and then the mini-boss, and then we're through, right? Let's do this one. Slow and steady. And just lure all of the enemies into the mines. Ah! Don't wanna get sucked into the vortexes though. Okay, that works. I do have one Aku, so I can damage boost here if necessary. I would like to have it for the mini-boss though. Do we have them all? I hope there is one more Nitro box somewhere in the level, because if not I'm gonna be very sad. But there is a Nitro detonator back there, so... Hope's still alive. Hello, Louise. How have you been doing? It's been a while. Ah, I hate that. Why do the tentacles disappear? Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? There we go. Oh, it actually hit it. Aww. Over here. Please, little rats. Actually, where do all these rats come from? I mean, it's like an infinite support research. Infinite amount of rats coming at us, right? Oh my god. Really? Fuck. Where did we miss a box? And why is there not a single Nitro box in the level left? Why is there a Nitro detonator in the end when there isn't a single Nitro box in the level? I don't think there is any hidden boxes in this level. So I guess it just missed one that isn't really hidden. Do need to look extra carefully now though, of course. Maybe we missed one of those and I didn't realize, I don't know. Or at the vertical platforming. The front to back platforming, not really vertical. Don't think we missed any on the raft sections. Maybe up here? No, I don't think so. Maybe up here? Nope. Here? Nope. Up there? I don't think so. Oh, that's the hidden gem, but that's not a box. Nothing up there. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. Nothing up there. This one? I don't think so. Cannot really miss that one. Nope. Okay, I mean, there is Nitro boxes in the level, okay. But you just explode them all using TNT and stuff, I guess. Maybe we missed some here. Oh, no, I think I got both of them. Both of the boxes over there. these two. Maybe I didn't, but I think I did get both of them. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, maybe I did only hit one of those TNT boxes and it didn't explode the other one. I think that was it, okay. I think I only jumped on top of one of the TNT boxes there. Oh, whoa, I didn't... What? We didn't even... Oh, come on, we didn't touch the center. What was that? What? Since when can't you... What is going on? Since when can't you jump over those fish bones? Okay. Don't do it again. What? First of all, when did I lose my Aku Aku? Second of all, why did both of them explode this time? In the same style of the first 3 Spyros. Why did I do that? Come on. No comment. Don't run over the edge, please. I don't wanna die again. What? How did we jump on the second box? Game, please. Okay. I shouldn't have started a timer. That's when everything started. To go wrong. Oh, that's probably why I didn't detonate both of them the first time. Because I faced, and of course, oops. Spaced out TNT boxes only detonate themselves and nothing around them. And yeah, we're just gonna get through the levels and damage boost here. Damn it, there's still one. Yeah. Oh my friggin' god. Okay, now we don't have Aku Aku for Louise. So, But we do have all of the boxes, okay. Just don't do anything stupid now. Oh, that's gonna... No! Why can I not go further to the left? Come on, we can do this. We've did it before. I think that was like the first time I ever died to this boss. I don't know. I think once I actually ran into the fish himself. Herself. When I didn't know that you could actually do this. If you go too far to the... If you get too close to Louise, she actually hits you. Oh, if you know, literally run into her. Timing of the... spawning of the tentacles and the... rat packs really is a little unfortunate. But I always disappear right a second. Oh, wow. Oh, we're through, finally! Ugh. What a stupid damn level. Ugh. 50 minutes, come on.